Okay, website URLs or domain names and social media handles are two really important considerations that you should consider at the time of choosing your business name. Okay, now the reason for this is because they all go together. Now marketing is so intertwined with the existence of a business, and your presence on the internet or in social media channels, it could be just as important as your actual physical location for bringing in customers or carrying on business. So when choosing a name, look to see what is available as far as domain names or URLs. We're located at thebusinessprofessor.com. Now that is the name of this activity, this business activity, the Business Professor. Okay, but it would be difficult to advertise or route individuals to my internet place of business if I did not have a URL or it was not available. So again, check this ahead of time. There are a number of options for domain names or URLs, the ending there. Now .com is obviously the most common or most commonly used, but .net, .org, .biz are also quite common endings for URLs as well in the United States. Now, there are a ton of rules in place about registering a URL and identifications, endings on the URL, like BZ is for .bz is for Belize, it's not for .business. This was a common ploy, or actually in way a fraudulent scheme, selling business names with BZ before it was designated that a business had to be a Belizean entity before it could get that .bz URL. So there are things to consider there, but think again, what is going to be easier for your customers or consumer to find, and make certain in naming and identifying your internet presence that you have the ability to adequately represent your business name with your internet domain name. Okay, and then the same thing goes for social media handles. Now with URLs, you have to go through a formal procedure to register the URL, and you can do that through a number of service providers. GoDaddy is probably the most well-known within the United States, but there are dozens of places you can go to simply purchase a domain name and then later host that with some server. On the social media handles, on the other hand, there is no check or formal registration process. Basically, it is a first come, first served system. So individuals are now using social media handles such as Facebook pages, LinkedIn pages, and Twitter handles as intellectual property. They're simply reserving the name and holding on to it, not using it. And this, just like domain names and URLs, is effectively blocking people out of the market or their ability to market their respective business. So again, these are things that early on in the planning, you should reserve your website domain as early as possible. You should reserve all your social media handles again as early as possible so that you can put together a complete representation of your business that goes beyond just reserving the name of your business with the state. Okay?